I'm Kim Fulcher. I'm a life coach, and this is Groove TV, the place to get your groove back. Today, we're gonna walk through something very important, how to get what you want. We're gonna do it in 3 simple steps. Step number 1, ask. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. And yet, I've met so many women who walk through life thinking about what they want and being angry that the people in their life can't read their mind, so don't know what they want. Sound familiar? If you do this, you have to stop. You must open up your mouth and, using your outside voice, ask for what it is you desire. And I'm being a little bit facetious here, but this is really important stuff. So one of the most simple tools I will ever give you, in that, isn't it obvious that the first thing you must do is ask? And yet one of the most difficult in practice, because when we start to ask for what we want, we brush up against whatever limiting beliefs might be there that would make us feel like maybe we don't deserve to have what we want, or maybe asking for what we want is weak or needy. So one of the things I want you to do this week is test this out for yourself. In your day-to-day life, I want you to not just notice what you want up in your head, I want you to move that knowing out through your mouth, and I want you to notice that process, because what's going to happen is you're going to short circuit in some part of this loop, and the short circuit will be whatever limiting beliefs might be in place that you need to bust through. Step number 1, ask. Step number 2, ask the right person. Here's another thing I see happen so often. We're frustrated that our partner or our boss or our colleague isn't giving us what we want. And so rather than ask them, well, the energy has to go somewhere. So what do? We complain to someone else about what we're not getting, but we're not complaining to the person we're not getting it from. So here, what I want you to do is put on those big girl panties for real and sit down and have the conversation you need to have with whoever it is you need to have it in order to bust through this obstacle. Ask, and ask the right person. Last but not least, step number 3, I want you to receive. This is way easier said than done. We women, we're caregivers, we're the nurturers, we're used to giving out, and so it can feel very foreign to take things in. But I want you to start practicing at this. I want you to get good at it. Now, 2 notes about receiving. First, if you're really having a hard time with this, if you just cannot let other people do for you, even with little things like loading the dishwasher or running to the grocery store, then I invite you to take a look at what you're saying to yourself about your level of deservingness. Maybe you've got some kind of a limiting belief, remember we talked about these in step 1, that says if you receive, you're not strong, or if you receive, you'll be perceived as needy. So you really need to look at your beliefs in this area as well. Second note, when you receive help, restrain yourself from correcting whoever your helper is about the way they've gone about giving it to you. What do I mean by that? It does not matter how your towels are folded if you didn't fold them yourself. And if you're one of those people who goes in behind whoever did the dishes for you and rearranges the dishes, oh my goodness, stop it! And I can say this with full enthusiasm because I am one of these people in recovery right now. You do not need to have control over every little tiny piece and part of your environment. And you'll find that when you can give up the need for control of your environment, you can allow people to help you much more readily. And of course, this extends outside of your environment. But the way to cut your teeth if you have a hard time receiving is to start letting people help you in little areas, in low stakes areas, like around the house with the dishes, or running errands for you, or perhaps allow a colleague to do a part of the project for you that usually you would want to control. Control your inner control freak and allow yourself to receive. That's it for the week. If you liked this video, and I hope you did, like it below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are not already part of my community, please come over to kimfulcher.com and put your name in the box and you'll get a free weekly coaching session every week. In fact, I want to work with you. So not only will you get a coaching session, if you come over to the comment section in the blog or to Facebook or to Instagram, I'm constantly interacting with you. It's always me answering your emails, always me answering your social media questions and comments. I am in love with getting to interact with you. So please participate. Your life will change when you do. Okay. If you know someone who could use a little encouragement, pass this along. And until I see you again, know that life is happening for you and you so totally got this.